And we are back. Just finished up the 5-color dude. We have Light Paws, which I've already done. Naomi is a white-black legend. Naomi, Naomi, yeah. Pillar of Order. Another uncommon. So, Naomi, Pillar of Order. The more I think about it, I guess for those of y'all who have found this video first, this is the third of a series. I'm pre-building all of the decks of the legends, since I am building a commander deck with every legend in Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. I'm doing this before they actually come out for sale. So we're black-white. Human Advisor 4/4 for 5. Whenever Naomi enters the battlefield or attacks, if you control an artifact and an enchantment, create a 2/2 white samurai creature with vigilance. So we want to have an artifact and an enchantment. And we are in Orzhov. So the first thing I want to do is I vaguely remember having some Orzhov cards in the Angel Despair. I don't know if that's what we're trying to do. Cruel Celebrant. Another creature planeswalker control dies. I don't know if that's what we're trying to do. Firja. Here's a battlefield or attacks. Artifact and enchantment. I don't think. Unmake. I mean, it just exiles target creature. Maybe. Breathless Knight. Flying Lifelink. Another creature enters the battlefield under your control. If it enters from a yard, cast it from it now. Kunaros. Vigilance Menace Lifelink. Creature cards and graveyards can't enter the battlefield. Players can't cast spells from battlefield. Blood Baron. I don't know. Soaring Grim Nemesis. Rule the top card of your library. In your hand. Each opponent loses life equal to its CMC. That's a big deal. Drawing an extra card. I'll play it for the +1. But he's going to get punched in the face. Enchantment. Profane Procession. Exile target creature, then if there are 3 or more, it goes to a land. We don't want to go to a land. We want to keep Underworld Coinsmith. This is a enchantment creature. Have we done black-white enchantments? Rethinking Soaring. Black-white enchantments is a possibility we might go down. D-Spark, we need that regardless. Dead to the Deathless. I mean, we can run it. It's really good, depending on if we have the mana. We're going to want to control artifacts, right? So D-Spark is in. Unmake is in. We're going to want to control artifacts and enchantments. So that means let's look at some mana rocks. Let's take them seriously. We want to do color first, though. We have Orzhov Signet. That's a 2-drop. We have Cluestone. We have a Locket, and we have Fuzzy. I don't know how long it's been fuzzy. I apologize. Signet I have. What's the one we're missing? Key rune. I don't have a whole lot of key runes in this box. I'll have to go. Hey, there's an Orzhov key rune. Is there any hope of the? So, I guess with all of that, we might as well throw the Death of the Deathless in there. I mean, I'm hoping that if we go back to Ravnica, well, when, because we're going to, I'm hoping that we don't get another artifact that taps for each color for the guild. I hope that we get a guild version of the medallions. I know that's a big ask. Okay. Phyresis is when this attacks, so we're going to want to attack with our commander every turn anyway. Oh, man. Painful Truce would only be drawing 2 off of. Do we Underworld Connect? Is that a thing? It's enchantment. Yeah. I try to use like Dark Rituals and stuff in monocolor decks. That's why I just passed it on up. Lash Wrath, we're not in mono black, so I'm just going to cruise on right by it as well. The classes, not really a thing. I don't think that we are going to be. I'm probably passing a whole bunch of stuff here. Oh, that's a Signet. It goes in the 2-drop slot. Okay, so let's look in white. Oh, that's a Sigil of the Empty Throne. Maybe. If we do the enchantment thing. SRAM. Aura's equipments. Those are artifacts and enchantments. Maybe. Again. King of the Pride. Resto Angel. Legendary enchantment artifact. We're going to put that in just because it satisfies both qualities, artifact and enchantment. Yeah. Could always play leeches if I'm scared of poison damage. Yeah, we don't really. It's not a card we play a lot, is it? Rule of Law. I don't know if we need a board wipe. Do we need a board wipe? I mean, it might not hurt to have one. Rejudes have Vigilance. If we do the enchantment route, we can go the Enchantress thingy. If we do the equipment route, I mean, just don't know where we're gonna be falling in that, just yet. So we're gonna put the maybes in there. Look through our non-basics. We know we're going to need a Terramorphic, an Evolving, a Command Tower, . What are we doing? Black, white. Forge of Heroes, do we care? Make it a 5/5. Seems like there's a big old difference in a 5/5 and a 4/4. Okay, black, white. Black, white. Basilica, Tainted Field, Forsaken Sanctuary, Scoured Barrens, Guild Gate. It was just all right there, wasn't it? Black, white's what we're looking for. Tainted Woods. Okay. Go ahead and throw some of these in there. That Forge of Heroes may not be bad for that modified creature deck thing, you know? Now that I think about it. Because wasn't that a single color deck? So I could go back and... Yeah. And as far as basics, we know we're going to have 5 at least, right? I mean, at least 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of each. Probably going to run more, but I feel like I can safely 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Safely put 5 of each in there and be confident that it's not too much. Like I said, the whole purpose of what we're trying to do is get as much done as possible, as many cards and sleeves prior to the set releasing, so that when the set releases, I can just start cranking out decks. And this is a thing that I do every time that I've never shown y'all before, and over 5 years of me doing this, it's something I do for every set, and it is a time-consuming monster. We have Nashi, the Moon Sage Scion, in A-S-H-I. Oh, my cap locks is still on. S-H-I. Nashi. We're going to assume there's only one Nashi until we find another one. We have another mono black. Definitely going to have to dig out those charcoal diamonds. Between now and the... And also, a lot of this helps me see the cards I need. I may not remember for which deck I need it for, but I remember, oh, I need that. Okay, Nashi, the Moon Sage Scion, is a 3-mana, 3/2 Rat Ninja with Ninjutsu 3 to black. Ninjutsu is, since this is the first time we've encountered it this set, 4-mana, return an unblocked attacker you control to your owner's hand. Put this card onto the battlefield from your hand, tapped and attacking. Ninjutsu doesn't work from the command zone. That's why they had to make a Commander Ninjutsu for that one Commander set. Unless they've addressed it here. Whenever Nashi deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of each player's library. Until end of turn, you may play one of those cards. If you cast the spell this way, pay life equal to its mana rather than paying its mana cost. So we're going to be spending life. If our commander is doing what we want him to do, which is not be blocked, dealing combat damage to a player. Ooh, right here, right now, we need Fire Streaker because it's a combat damage trigger. So Fire Streaker gives him first strike, or double strike, so that means he will deal combat damage to the player twice, and thus triggering that ability twice. I know we had that. I know we just... Fire Shrieker. Alright. So, I mean, do we look at our black stuff? So we're going to be casting our opponent's spells by paying a life. So it'd be nice to gain a little life along the way, if that's a thing that we can do. Pretty sure we can do that in black. But a lot of what black does is we pay lives. So we need to find some black life gain. We're going to do that. Which, like I said, this is just one box. It used to be my to be sorted box years ago, but oh no, I put that in the wrong side. I mean, Lash Wraith, it is mono black, and it's just I'm too lazy to sort these into the binders or boxes. That's mainly what it comes down to. Wait a minute. Choose 2 target players. Each of them searches their library for a card, then shuffles their library and puts that card on top of it. Deals combat damage to a player. Exile the top card of each player's library. So I just cast Scheming Symmetry before I attack, and I get their best card. Fun times. We would like to gain a little bit of life, please. Gonna have to dig into that. What is that? Corrupt, Tendrils of Corruption, things like that. I like that Scheming Symmetry plan, though. Hey, because if somebody's not paying attention, they're going to get, you know, a good card on top of their library tutor. You know, I get a free vampire tutor. Okay, well, you know, I'm fixing to take it from you. Appreciate your good card. Four, and that is 6. I mean, Trample would make him do that stuff too. Shroud, I don't know if that's a thing. I mean, we can do Cranial Plating if we have enough artifacts, but I don't know that we will. It only costs 3. Don't have a whole lot of... So, we're going to call that. Don't. Sideways. And we're going to get our Rogue's Passage because we're relying on a commander to deal combat damage. We're going to get a block of swamps here. Ooh. Rat Ninja. So we got Splinter. Is that Splinter? I mean, we've had Rat Ninjas before. I don't know that Mentor is a magic creature type. I don't think it is. But Splinter. Of course, there again, we might decide to go like all crazy. There might be enough Rat Ninjas to actually make a Rat Ninja deck in addition to the old ones. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure in a monocolor deck we're going to need 30 basics. So that's why I counted out 30 sleeves so that we can just do our 30 basics. We'll need others, obviously. This is this whole process takes a toll on the build box. It does. Now, obviously, I will in the building of these decks, I'll have to get up and you know, go through the binders and the boxes and junk like that. So, but this is the pre-builds, just trying to get it ready for when the set comes out. I can roll on through it. That way, anything I can do now. Let's not use that foil. Anything well, you've never heard me say that before, have you? Any card I can get in a sleeve now is time later that I don't have to spend, you know, sleeving up basic lands or whatnot. So, okay. Norika? Yamazaki. We run into that name earlier, I think in part 1. Yamazaki, the poet. It's a white humanist samurai. It's another uncommon, so and here again, I don't even know if we have all of the spoiler yet, or previews yet. The list of cards. Scryfall said, that's what I'm using here on my phone is Scryfall. I just searched Scryfall for Neon Dynasty Legendary Creatures. And Scryfall, pretty good site. Y'all probably already use it. Okay, 3 mana, 3/2, Vigilant. Whenever a samurai or a warrior you control attacks alone, you may cast target enchantment card from your graveyard this turn. Wow, this speaks a bunch. So we're going to need samurais or warriors to attack and enchantments that go to the graveyard. So, samurais, warriors, enchantments in the graveyard. See what we got here in mono white. Go a little slower because I mean, rule of law, but unless we have a way to get around it. Warriors and samurai. Not a lot of samurai. I'm still working on that samurai deck from the first Kamigawa. Yeah, 18 years ago. Still working on that one. Mirror Entity is both. I mean, and if you have a team, it can make it huge. Maybe, I don't know. Sarah's Blessing doesn't really help us a lot. Glaring Aegis doesn't know. Target enchantment from your yard. What if we focused on like enchantment creatures and stuff? Do mono white enchantments. Again. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield, white cat creature token. Intangible Virtue, we don't know what we're going to have. Resto Angel. A lot of Rhetoric's an enchantment creature. It's also the rule of law. Glorious Anthem. Doesn't. Armored Ascension. I mean, we're in mono white. Why not? Barren Glory. Yeah, pass that on by. Cathar's Crusade, saving that one for a appropriate green-white deck. Y'all know why. I've seen fire, not seen rain. We're looking for, what does it cost, 3? There's our marble diamond. We know we're going to need that. And our soul rings, which was a soul ring. I know I've said that twice, but it's been once in each video. I've ordered soul rings, but they haven't come in yet. So, enchantments. You may cast enchantment card from your graveyard this turn. So I think enchantments are, I mean, maybe we'll get a whole bunch of enchantment samurais or enchantment warriors. Well, that's not a lot there, is it? We're talking about attacking, so let's throw Rogue's Passage. Yeah, it's not a lot. Not a lot to start with. Get our planes on. I mean, I grabbed a bunch. That's way too much. 1, 2, 30. All right, planes. Yeah, there hasn't been a whole lot of multicolor yet. I mean, we are just in N, and this is the 23rd deck, and we're in N. So, the multicolor, although this has been what, alphabetical, so Scryfall has it listed in alphabetical, not in Wooburg. So, it also said there was 30, I think. So we should be getting close. I mean, I don't know. Somebody needed a swamp. And they wrote swamp on the planes. Is that I buy a ton of collections, obviously. And, incorporate, you know, if I see a brick of planes, I'll just drop them in the planes box if it needs it. Which after this is definitely gonna, I'm seeing more open space in my basic land boxes than I normally do. I normally keep them pretty full, you know, that way I have a good selection to choose from. Gotta get up again, get more deck boxes down. If it said we had 30, let's go ahead and get all the ones that have pre-sleeved and get them ready first. Okay. Only got one more green one, or after this one. So let's look at Ryu, Storm's Edge. R-A-I-Y-U-U. 2 U's. Red, white, 4 mana, 3/3 first striker. Is this another combat commander? Because they do that. Red, white, categorically. Especially when they're in Ravnica. Most of our red, white commanders have come from Ravnica. Those are, because that's the Boros thing, is it's all combat centric. So maybe this one. Alright. Ryu. First strike. Whenever a samurai or a warrior you control attacks alone, untap it. If it's the first combat phase of the turn, there's an additional combat phase after this one. Wow. So, To me, this screams, because our commander is a samurai. It screams exalted. And therefore, it's going to be a combat commander. Alright. Terramorphic. No, not that evolving wilds. Evolving. It's combat. Rogues. Command tower. Looking for red whites. Field of Ruin, why not? Not a whole lot of red white in the box, is there? I mean, we could do the Vivid Lands, but it's almost like we're past those. We'll go ahead and do them. Needle Spire. Because we know those are... We're going to use them, right? I mean... I feel comfortable that we can put a non-zero number of basic lands in each color in there too, because we know we're at least going to have 5 of each, at least. 5. 5. Get those done. And then we'll get to, like, oh, come on, get in that box. Yeah, I have talked quite a bit today. My alarm is going to go off here in a few minutes. Maybe I need to, let's see if I can go ahead and, because it's 8 minutes away. Yes, turn off upcoming alarm. Yeah, that works. So we're going to power through these because I'll be honest with you, I'm hungry. Okay. Satu Ora Umzawawa, or whatever, I've already done that one. Satu Satsuki. Satsuki? We're just going to print that. Green, white, 1/3. Put a lore counter on each saga you control. I just built a saga deck. It's a 3-color saga deck. Just built sagas. Gen, I believe it was. Okay. Green, white. We know there's a terramorphic, a evolving, and as I remember, we had some green-white stuff in here. Blossoming Sands. Tranquil. Guildgate. Sungrass. Elfheim. That's hurting right there. Encroaching, why not? Yeah. Power through these real. Oh, I guess it would help if I finished reading the rest of the commander. So we put a tap this 1/3 human druid, to put a lore counter on each saga you control. You can only do that as a sorcery, so only your turn, stack is empty. When Satsuki dies, return target creature. You choose one. Return target saga or enchantment creature you control to its owner's hand, or return target saga from your graveyard to your hand. So this is all about the sagas, right? It is a saga commander. We're going to let that be that. And go. Have to change sleeves here. This is black-white. Shiga. Big Deal Biker? Oh, come on, that can't be the actual name. I mean, I guess it could. After this one, I'm going to look and see how many we've got left, because there may be a part 4. Part 3 may be short. Okay, legendary rat pilot. Sure, okay. 4/3 for 3 mana. That was being combat on your turn. Return target vehicle card from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains haste. I don't know. We're going to do this and this, and a command tower, and was there any more black-white lands in this? As you can see, I go through a ton of lands. A Vivid Marsh, why not? Yeah, there's no black-white lands in there. Target vehicle from your graveyard to the battlefield, it gains haste. Oh, so it doesn't crew it. It just returns it. Figure we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think, let's see, yeah, we still got a bunch left. Well, I say a bunch. 4. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and end this video here. So look for part 4.